When top U.S. and Chinese diplomats gathered for last year's strategic dialogue in Beijing, China's President Xi Jinping said when faced with problems, it is crucial for both countries to work together to resolve them instead of finding them fearsome. Heading into this year's talk, a U.S. official said the two countries would focus on mutual concerns such as climate change and address shared concerns on Iran and North Korea's nuclear programs. But there will also be talk on China's human rights record, says Assistant Secretary Daniel Russell.
The constriction of space for civil society to operate in China, the obstructions that you, journalists, face operating in China, the very problematic NGO law, the draft law that has elicited so much concern and opposition. I have no doubt that these are among the issues that can and will be taken up.
China's construction on islands and reefs in disputed waters in the South China Sea is also a U.S. concern.
What we're looking for is a South China Sea in which the smallest fishing boat from the Philippines or Vietnam or Malaysia has the ability to traverse international waters with the same confidence that the largest American warship can demonstrate in the same space.
Regional powers are waiting to see if the U.S. will back up what it says is China's unacceptable behavior in the South China Sea, says Asia analyst Alison Kaufman, who spoke before a House panel.
I tend to think that if the U.S. did nothing, I mean, if China establishes these long-term plans and the U.S. continues to, pursue relationships in all of these other domains, that countries in the region will say, well, you must not really mean it.
But the U.S. alone has little leverage with China on this issue, says Asia advisor Bonnie Glazier.
So this is really a global issue. Countries all around the world have a major stake in preserving stability in the South China Sea, because every country has shipping that goes through there.
During the strategic dialogue, U.S. officials will also raise concerns about China's suspected role in U.S. data breaches, such as one announced earlier this month that may have exposed the personal information of millions of current and former U.S. government employees.
I think this is one of the most niggling, difficult issues in the U.S.-China relationship.
She says the U.S. and China have made no progress on this issue, in spite of the fact that it has been raised at the highest levels of government. Pam Dawkins, VOA News, the State Department.